This Headless Professor video is about how to take quizzes and exams on Blackboard. Over here on the left, we see several buttons. The exams are on this button. So when you take your preliminary exam, midterm exam, or final exam, it'll be somewhere in this folder. Right now, none of those are currently available. What is available are the weekly quizzes, but these are found in the weekly units folder. So let's go into the weekly units folder and let's see one. It'll be shorter than the exams, but the way you take it is the same. Let's look at the Unit 14 exam. In every unit there are objectives, terms, a lecture, several links to videos, drills, Kia games, and the quiz. Here's the Blackboard multiple choice quiz right here, and right behind it is a backup email quiz if we have any problems with the multiple choice quiz. Let's see how to take the multiple choice quiz. We click on it and a special new box opens up. Now, once we begin taking this quiz, we cannot pause, we cannot have a do-over. We have one chance to take the multiple choice quiz here on Blackboard. This same rule applies to the exam. If we have a technical problem, we'll have to use one of the other versions of the quiz or exam. But let's go ahead and begin to see what it's like. Here's the question. A term for a new religious movement, abusive of its followers. Is that secular, fundamentalist, cult, or ecumenical? Well, I'll give you the answer to that one. That's a cult. So we click here on these radio buttons and the answer will have a dot behind it. Now don't use the arrow keys on your keyboard, or what will happen is it will actually move the answer. In order to record this answer and to move on to the next question, go down here to this little arrow on your screen and click it. This advances you to the next question. Do not hit the back screen button, or that will end your quiz. So what I'm going to go through now is I'm just going to click different answers at random just to get through the 10 questions on this quiz. Some of these answers I'm given happen to be right, but most will happen to be wrong. So don't expect a very high cumulative score for me now. There are 10 questions in each quiz and 100 points in the midterm and final exams. Once I click Save and Submit for the very last question, another box opens up. Test Submission Confirmation. Click Cancel to return to the test. Well, don't do that. Just click OK. Now the test has been entered. Click OK again down here. And what pops up is the answers, telling you which ones have been submitted. Notice that in this case I only got 4 right because I wasn't really looking at the answers I was giving. So once again, click OK at the bottom, and that will be the end of the session. That's how the exam is done, multiple choice. If you have a problem, you cannot take it again. But what you can do is you can download the email version. Just go ahead, download it to your computer, open it up, and what you will see is the special email version of the exam. And this is in a Word format. What you have to do is put your name there. You can edit this test right the way it comes up. You can leave the questions in there. Which denomination advocates gifts of the Holy Spirit, such as speaking in tongues? Now, suppose you know that the answer is Pentecostal. Now, make sure that you've spelled it right. Spelling does count. And remember, you've got to use a complete sentence. So, Pentecostalism is the religious tradition advocating these gifts. Now it is a complete sentence. Let's make it a little bit bigger so we can see it. We've answered the first question. That's the way you do it with the 10 different questions. When you have completed them all, copy that to your clipboard. Get into your email program and send me the answers. Remember, send it to the 2 authorized email addresses you have for this course. The subject line should have one word: quiz. Make sure that the part you are pasting into the message area of your email contains your name and your section. Your section might be something like Rel Summer, or Rel January, Rel September, Rel August, and then send that email to me. That's how we take quizzes and exams for this course.